In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
I was on mute this whole time. Now I have to restart the video. Oh my gosh.
Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit.
Well, there's that. Hello and welcome. This is my first video on my Elden Ring New Game Plus playthrough. The goal behind this is I'm gonna try to just straight shot through a lot of bosses, and that's gonna basically be every playthrough video. Is I just want to be making my run to the boss and defeating the boss. I I think I said this in my first Helldivers video too, where I messed up on a lot of the recordings, and that was a learning process. Well, the only mess up I had this time is I had my mic muted the whole time, man. Oh my gosh. Not gonna get it down as well as I did the first time, but here is the build. I'm just going all in Arcane. I probably could have better stat investment on the grave scythe if I went more of a blood build, where I could go into split scale into arcane and strength. But I just set it to a cult to maximize blood buildup and damage because it's hitting pretty hard. Whole reason this was a new game plus playthrough is I was planning to do this with the Obsidian Lamina, and I went through the first game, beat every single boss, even all the bosses in the DLC. Then, when I got the Obsidian Lamina, I reallocated a bunch of stats. Man, the Obsidian Lamina kinda sucks, if I'm being so honest. So far, like, from what I know, this is personal knowledge, this isn't, like, fact or objective, that I think the Grave Scythe is probably the best scythe in the game. Scythes are awesome, it's one of my favorite classes, it's like axes. Like, axes actually, like, are even close to one of my favorite classes, but it has, like, the axe moveset. And most of them got bleed build-up, so. Plus, the crits with these are awesome, man. You don't break a lot of stances with them, but when you do and you get the crit with it, man, I love it. Well, you know, since I'm such a high-level build, I went ahead and tried, like, extending my tools where I'm using the Dragon Communion Seal and the Maternal Staff. That way, I only got one sorcery, but it's kind of the only one you need. I got the other Thorn spell, what's that called? Like Briar of something. We're just gonna look real quick. Hello, Melina.
Forgive me. To see what and it seems torrent, whereas I merely there is, but I can take gathering.
You can take me to the round table already? I'm good, but thank you. I thought you had to get past Morgott. Ah, what am I doing? Why'd I do that? Oh my gosh, I saw the yellow symbol. I'm like, yeah, that one. The notification symbol, basically. But I have like over 800 hours in this game. I know the game's like 4 years old and the DLC came out over a year ago at this point, so I'm not really focusing on a lot of cutscenes. When bosses come up, I'll let the cutscene play through. Had my mishap with Morgott because
I'm well. The honor of one. By the way, she's my servant. Take your eyes off.
sorry, I just can't do this. I don't want to like talk over. I feel like that's obnoxious to the ears.
She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion. I've lost count of the number, honestly. Be sure to tell me if she's a servant. She's been my companion.
Okay, that's exhausted. I'm planning on doing his quest line. I might have, at one point try to dual wield whips, which I know suck, but it's kind of what makes some of these builds fun is when you go into stuff that kind of sucks, because then you're really trying yourself. You know what I'm saying? Overall goals is, like I said before, where I'm just kind of speed through all these bosses. All these videos are going to be running to said boss, fighting boss, and that's probably going to be the end of them. This video, I'm probably going to take Morgoth and Godfrey because it's kind of an easy duo to take. You know, they're both in the same spot, and only one of them's Remembrance. I don't know how much that counts. And my goals on like stuff I'm trying to get, I messed up the Alexander. We're just gonna call him Alexander because I can't remember the full like actual name. But I messed up his quest where I beat Malekith, then went back to go get him, or to get his talisman, I should say. And he's gone. I didn't know I messed that up. That's like one of the easiest quests in the game, and I messed that one up. And then I'll show you on the map what I'm thinking, because I am going to use Summoning Ashes, but I try to keep Summoning Ashes more theme build. Like, I'm definitely went for more of a gothic, like, edgy build right here. I mean, like, who hasn't seen this armor setup before, right? But this is even what I was planning on doing. I actually was using, like, the Black Hood knife. Black Hood knife, nice. Black Knife Hood. Looks pretty sick. It equals out my poise where I'm at 51 still. But then the scythe just kind of really hard contrasts with the rest of everything I was wearing. That's because originally I was planning to use obsidian lamina. Fun deal trying to figure this out, man. Fun deal. But you know, you get the skull and then you add the scythe. Then all of a sudden it starts looking a little better. It doesn't contrast as hard. And where I was saying, like, I'm gonna let cutscenes play out. This one I messed up. I'm probably gonna try adding a clip somewhere in this video of what I realized my mic was muted, and then I just turned it on and be like, oh my gosh, it's muted this whole time, I messed it up, and I just went off and ran off the edge. Don't need Roger, no sir. That's okay. Sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes they're totally avoidable mistakes, but we move on anyways. Probably not going to use the thorns. Just because, like, it'll melt him. Like, this is going to melt him as is. I'm actually really shocked the first one got me. The second one got me because I got greedy, but... I think that activated 2 talismans at once. Oh, and I didn't show the setup for this video yet. I did that in the last video, but you didn't hear what I was saying about the talisman setup. It's not at its most efficient yet. Cinema? See, this is where it gets bad, because I'm obviously having terrible habits right here. Where I'm just tanking through. That's where the DLC... The DLC will actually be the fun part to watch, just because I'm going to get punished for any bad mistakes. Oh, I thought he was doing the slam there. Alright, just tank through and kill. Alright, man. You're done, buddy. Oh, what did I want? See, that still boosts my seal by 2. Both go up by 1 if I do this. I don't even know if it really matters that much now. I don't really need a bunch of mine. Maybe I will. When I want my summoning ash later on. Oh, talisman setup. Of course needed for an arcane build. This I just like a lot because I don't think it boosts your Ashes of War at all, but it does boost your basics and heavies. This is just a for now. Like, I mean, it's nice, but I'm probably gonna replace this with Alexander's talisman. And this is usually because my Ash of War will activate this. This one's probably subject to change too, because once I get to like the harder bosses, I just won't be able to get more than 2 attacks in at a time. Just how that goes.
You there? Come on. I
Yep,
am
can you open the
its
gate for me, sir?
start. You breach the castle. Fair enough. You certainly don't. Well, but of course, I'd advise.
Here's what we're gonna do. Thank you. Alright, now we're just gonna murder this dude. Just in case I fumble somewhere. I don't think this stuff would kill me at this level. But if it does, I do not need that dude taking my runes. I don't know why I'm focusing so hard. Like, it kind of hurts when I get hit, but it's not enough to really be worried. I'm also debating if I should do a playthrough with one of my really high level characters. I got like a level 350-ish character. I don't remember the exact amount off the tip of my tongue, or I feel like that's the wrong saying, but I don't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. That's what I meant to say. You really want to do this? Alright. But that's actually not a terrible idea, because then I still get the enjoyment of using whatever I want and maximizing builds the way I want to, but it's also like a new game plus 7 or 8 characters, so bosses are just like slapping you around at that level. And we're here. Like it was nothing. Okay, how are we doing on time? Magnificent. It's gonna be a pretty short-ish video. What sucks is in my first recording, I feel like I did like say out loud everything that I wanted to get out the way. But now I'm just like, yep, that's what we're doing. Now we're going. I don't know why I'm trying to look at everything. It does feel like I'm missing out on something to explain. It's almost like a build showcase, but for a whole playthrough.
Mighty dragon, thou the true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver deliver me unto greater heights. Well, the lonely tarnished, plain as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
See, in my original recording, I wanted to give Morgoth the chance to get his stuff off, especially since he's just such a Chad compared to Godfrey. Or Godric. But I didn't. So that's where we're at. Oh, Morgoth got lucky just because I was close enough. I bet if I just stayed on the actual war, I probably could have finished him off before the cutscene even started.
Truest of dragons, lend me thy strength.
Alright, and he's gonna die right here. Ah, I should have just went for the crit. It would have been for cinema. Smooth sailing through Limgrave, though. Boom. Remembrance down. You know, it'd actually be a little smart of me to put these in my inventory for the bosses. I love the cutscenes, though. I'm actually glad I didn't one-shot him while he was in the state transition. That way, not one-shot, but you guys know what I'm saying, right? Kill him before the stage transition happened, just so we could see that. And we're in Liurnia. I'm pretty sure I laid out the game plan from before. That is breathtaking. Every single time I see this, I'm in love, bro. Fucking love this game, man. Boom. Thumbnail right here. Thumbnail somewhere right there, maybe. Gorgeous, my bad. Sometimes gotta take this in. But what I was saying is, I'm pretty sure what I said before, but kind of tripping now just because I'm making another recording. But I am going to skip Renala for now. I'm going to go straight to Ronnie. After doing Ronnie's quest, where, I mean, I need to get Estelle anyways if I'm trying to do every remembrance boss. So that's going to help with that, but it'll also help me go straight to Radon. After Radon, I could take Morgott. So I need to go and do... Ooh, so next video is probably mostly going to be me doing Vari's quest line. So I'll put a marker there so I remember. And what am I thinking? Oh yeah, take on Moog. Then when I take out Moog, I go straight into the DLC, get the summoning ash that I want. But there's a path. I mean, if you're watching this, you probably know Elden Ring. You probably already know what I'm about to say. But there is a path where you go, and you could just skip every remembrance boss in the DLC, just so you can go and like fight the later ones, like Gaius, Mesmer. The one I'm going to be going for is mid-tier. That way I could get, I think her name's Yotan. I want her Ash, and then her sister add on top of it. That way, 3 of us, all edgy looking in the dark armor, doing bleed build up. It'll be fun. Also, like, my personal opinion, I think that's like the second best summoning Ash in the game. But I mean, like, Mimic Tier's number 1, right? Rollo did some work in my Perfumer build. He was tanking and doing blood buildup. Pretty sure Finlay could lay it down. Yosh is awesome, dude. I'm gonna have to do like a Ronin build sometime and show you guys the work this guy does, because it is insane. And oh man, and the Horned Warrior slaps too. I used to rock the Ancestor follower for the longest time, like when I first was playing this game. But until then, just rocking solo. Definitely dragging it on a little bit. I'll call it quits right here. This will be the end of the video. If you've seen this, thank you so much for watching all the way through. Really appreciate it. Trying to get somewhere with this channel, but I mean, it's on the consistency, which I've been terrible about. It's been like a month and a half since my last video. Yeah, thank you very much. You have a great day, or great